Today on MiniWarGaming, Luka and Matthew will be playing the new Genestealer cults versus Adeptus Custodes in this First Impressions Battle Report.
We play and call it work.
MiniWarGaming's Warhammer 40k Battle Report.
I'm so excited to try out the new Genestealer cults. They have been kind of lackluster as of late, so having a new book hopefully will make them playable. Today in my 2,000 point army, I will be doing the Twisted Helix. Now they get +1 to move, +1 strength, and you can't wound them on unmodified 1s or 2s. And the cool thing is now, everything gets this. The vehicles get it, Pure Strain Genestealers get it, everything now has the cult keyword, which is really cool, because I always didn't like the fact that Genestealers didn't get the cult upgrade before. Leading the entire thing will be a Patriarch, and he's been given the Elixir of the Prime Specimen just to make him super awesome. It'll give him a 5-up, ignoring wounds, and also with 6s to hit, do extra hits. And he's got all sorts of other stuff too, which we'll go over in the game. He will be accompanied by a Primus and a Magus, and I paid the command point to give them both a Warlord trait as well, because the Patriarch must be the Warlord when he's on the table. On to my troop choices. I've got 4 units of Neophyte Hybrids. I wanted to show off the new Crossfire mechanic, and so they're the best way to do that. I've got 2 units of 10 with 2 seismic cannons each, and then 2 min squads of 5, because their min squads are 5, which is great. I also have 2 units of Acolyte Hybrids, 10 each, with cult icons, which let them bring models back, and 4 heavy rock saws each, with the leader being upgraded to their bone sword. Now for our dedicated transports, we have a couple Goliath Trucks with their cache of demolition charges, which will be ridden by our 10-man squads of Neophyte Hybrids. And then, not dedicated transports, but heavy support, we've got 2 Goliath Rock Grinder, also upgraded with caches of demolition charges, that will be ridden by the min squads of Neophyte Hybrids. On to our many elite slots. The nice thing now is for every HQ character you bring, you can bring an elite character without it taking up a slot. That wasn't a problem for me today, but it's nice that way. We have an Abominate, who is now an elite instead of HQ, and he will be accompanying a unit of Aberrants, 10 of them in fact, with the upgrade called a Trap Sprung, which means when they first show up, they can roll 3 dice and discard the lowest for their charge. And there will also be a unit of Hybrid Metamorphs, 9 of them in fact, with a cult icon. And last but not least, we have a Biophagus, who has got his Alchemist Familiar to help him to upgrade guys around him. And I lied there, that was not the last. We've also got 2 units of 5 Pure Strain Genestealers, which have been buffed all sorts of ways, not by me, but by Games Workshop. I hope to see what they do on the table is awesome. And that is my 2,000 points of Genestealer cults.
For the Custodians, I know you expect Josh to be piloting them, but unfortunately he is ill today. I will be covering the list that he built, so this is his in spirit, and I will try my best to play it to his standards. Now, leading the entire force, we of course have a captain on Dawn Eagle Jetbike. He will be the Warlord, and he will be a Victor of the Blood Games, which changed up a little bit. It allows them to take 2 Warlord traits now, which will be the Lock Warden, because I'm playing Shadow Keepers, which is what these bad boys are painted up as well as Superior Creation, which I will explain in further detail what all this does when it comes up in the game. He will be bearing a relic. It'll be the Stasis Oubliette. Again, that is specifically Shadow Keepers. And then leading beside him, we have a Vexillus, who we are going to open the vaults for, giving him an extra relic as well. We will have the Fulminaris Aggressor. It's a fancy banner. It just doubles up the effect on his banner there. And he will also be one of the Emperor's heroes, allowing him to take a Warlord trait. He will be a Master of Martial Strategies. The last HQ will be running the new Blade Champion. I'd be literally insane not to run this guy in this game here. And then, moving on to troops, we are running 4 units of Custodian Guard. We have a mixture of Sword and Board and Guardian Spears. We have 3 units with 2 Spears and 1 Sword and Shield, and then 1 unit of all Sword and Shield to act as like a nice strong anvil for wherever I need them to be. And then the rest of the list will be comprised of 2 units of 4 Veritas Praetors, which are the Dawn Eagle Jetbike guys, and they're going to be equipped with Hurricane Bolters. And lastly, we have a unit of 5 Allurus Terminators, so big expensive squad of them, and that will be the Custodian Guard for today's game.
Today's mission is Grand Tournament Strike Force, Sweep, and Clear. The deployment map includes 5 objective markers with enemy deployment zones in the opposite table quarters. There is a space 18 inches in diameter directly in the center of the battlefield, which is included in the no man's land area of the battle map. One objective marker is placed directly in the center. 2 more objective markers are placed 15 inches to the left of the center of the battlefield, and 24 inches apart from each other. The last 2 objective markers are placed on the opposite side of the battlefield in the exact same position. Mission rules include Objective Cleared, which states, in this mission, if you control an objective marker at the end of your command phase, it remains under your control, unless your opponent controls it at the end of any subsequent phase, even if you have no models within range of it. The secondary objective in this mission is Direct Assault, which is progressive. It states, score 3 victory points if you control either the objective marker in the center of the battlefield or the objective marker in your opponent's deployment zone at the end of your turn, or 5 victory points if you control both of these objective markers at the end of your turn.
We're going to be playing on this wonderful table war mat with some terrain from Game Mat and also some awesome stuff from Games Workshop, which is all these. We're going to be playing them exactly as they would be in the rule book, which is defensible, scalable, light covered, dense cover, all that kind of stuff, and the crates too. And the big stuff will just count as obstacles with light cover, with obscuring if they're big enough. Yeah, then difficult terrain as well for the smaller ones. We are all deployed, can't you tell?
Yeah.
I am so glad they didn't get rid of the blips. We're going to talk about this in the first impressions, but I was so worried they get rid of it because it's such a janky rule.
The blips are cool, yeah.
But it's just such an iconic thing. So I got a few blips here. I got a lot of my guys underground. Genestealers are underground, my Acolytes are underground, my Hybrid Metamorphs are underground, the Aberrants and the Abominant are underground. Basically, I put as many things underground as the points would allow me to.
Right.
Like I have like 988 points of stuff underground.
Right.
So that's pretty fun. And then obviously you've got your setup as a nice little formation. Looks like you play Total War a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of redundancy in this list. So I got like pretty much whatever I have over here, I have over here. So I have like my Custodian Guard, Veritas Praetors, Custodian Guard with Veritas Praetors.
Yeah, you're ready to run up and grab the side objectives.
Exactly.
Run up and grab the middle one.
We have our Lars Terminators on the field. I didn't want to deep strike anything against Genestealer cults, just because they have too many models that are very fast and get all over the table. So I would actually probably get denied deep striking very easily.
Or at least
stuck in my deployment zone, which I would not want
really
either.
matter.
So I'd rather them just put pressure on the middle, because I went with a very middle-oriented set of secondary objectives.
So speaking of that, we'll go over those quickly. For me, I did Retrieve Octarius data.
Nice.
I did Direct Assault, which is the one from this book, to get either this objective or that objective. I'm hoping my mobility will help with that, but we'll see. I just didn't want to choose any other ones because I have too many good things to do with my guys.
Right.
And I'm going to choose a Genestealer cult one called Battlefield Supremacy. So I get 1 point if I have more models in my deployment than you.
I like this one.
1 point if I have more models in my opponent's deployment zone than he does. 1 point if I have more in no man's land, and then I get an extra point if I do all 3 of those.
Right.
So I should be able to at least get 2 points per turn.
That's like 15 points. That's 10 to 15 points easily for the Genestealer cult.
Yeah, at least
I'm playing
10.
Custodian, so
yeah, you'll have less models than me.
No matter
and
what,
and your whole count as 2 for objectives won't count.
That doesn't
against
matter
that.
for like zones or anything like that.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
For myself, I went with Direct Assault as well, so control the middle objective and or the opponent's objective in their deployment zone. I went with the Grind Them Down because that makes the most sense against Genestealer cults.
Kill more than I do.
And I went with a Custodian specific one. The name escapes me right now. I apologize.
Stand Vigil.
Thank you, Stand Vigil. So it is control more of the objectives on the table that are in neither player's deployment zones.
So the 3 in no man's
Exactly.
land.
So just control at least 2 out of the 3. And that's my goal. I'm going very focused in the middle. That's my hope here.
Yeah. Well, if you can hold the middle, then you should be able to rack up the points fast enough. Okay, so we're all deployed, and we're going to roll off, and the winner is going to have to go first.
Yes, must go first.
You ready?
Absolutely.
Well, good luck.
Sure. And then we have our martial katas. Before we figure out who goes first here, I have to dictate 3 of these. One will be my primary, secondary, and tertiary. These are like just strictly better command protocols, it really seems like, so it makes me like sad inside. We're going to go with Salvis as our first one, and I'll explain. I have to pick a different stance every command phase. That's where I'll go into more details about which one I'm taking. I was thinking about Callistus, but I scrapped that one. I don't need it on this small table.
You're just saying words, man.
I believe these words or not. These are words I
know, but can you give us a brief idea of what they do?
Okay, so Salvis, it's got 1 or 2 options. I'm going to probably take the first one, which is add 4 inches to the range characteristic of ranged weapons model in this unit are equipped with, so everything will have plus 4 inch range on the ranged weapons.
Okay.
I'm just going to move forward and hopefully have range to shoot my guns, or increase my rapid fire range on some of my weapons. And then the second one will be the Dakatari, or the Dakatar A. it's an AI at the end. It's a little hard. But the couple stances here. It's you can't consolidate any more than 1 inch towards me or pile in. So when we're locked in combat, if you charge, that's pretty much where you're locked in.
So this one's active this battle round as well?
No, this will be at least battle round 2.
Oh, then why are you choosing it right now? Oh,
I have to choose all 3. I'm locked in. Once I pick all 3 of them, I'm locked in, yeah.
Okay.
And then the second part of that one, if I wanted to go that one, it's add 1 to the attack characteristics of my models and the damage characteristics.
Okay, well, don't explain the other ones then.
Exactly.
This is already too much.
And then Rendax will be the last one.
So the first round, +4 range to your weapons.
Yes, I'll go Salvus. I could choose the second one if I wanted to, but I'm probably going to pick the first one. It's like a weird, each one's got 2 options, and I have to dictate which of the 2 I want to play with. And I can't go to the secondary one until I pick one for the primary one, and I can't do the tertiary one until I've swapped to the secondary one. It's very complex, but once in practice, it makes sense. It's a lot of words.
Sure.
I apologize, everyone.
Thank you for wasting a minute of our time.
That was more than a minute.
So let's roll off. Winner will go first. Well, I think it's going to be you. Yeah, look at that with your measly 2.
Nice. 2's work.
So before we get into this, the update on some of the rules for the cult ambush markers. They work much the same as they did before, so I'm not going to reveal what's underneath them until Luka has done his movement phase, and he's not allowed to come within 9 inches of them.
Okay, so I just got that's how it was before, though.
It was that way before. Now the only difference is, first off, how I reveal stuff is slightly different. It gives me a bit more range, but also when my stuff comes up from underground, they can be 8 inches away or 6 inches away if they don't want to be able to charge. So that gives me some flexibility there. So just remember that as we go forward. And I would have to, if it was me that went first, I'd reveal them right away.
Right.
Command phase.
I will choose the first stance of the Salvus Kata, which will increase the range of my weapons by 4 inches. Now the other one is I get to fire all the Guardian weapons twice if I don't advance, but I definitely will be advancing some of these guys, and I don't know if I'll have the range on some of these weapons, because the blips really throw it off.
Yeah, you have no idea where I am or what I am.
Which is a cool interaction, so I'm just going to take the safer bet and just add 4 inches to my range, because that will probably be more effective.
I'm assuming too. And you get a command point bringing you back to 10.
Back to 10, because I spent 3 earlier on.
Yes. And I'm at 10 as well, because I spent 2 before the game.
Exactly.
We're going to keep it simple. We're going to do a before and after of your movement, just because this is pretty straightforward. Everything's going to be moving up. So there's the before. And after, coming and grabbing the objective on the side at the bikes is back up, grabbing the middle.
Yeah, they rolled high enough on their advance to make it. These guys had to advance to make it as well. And then advanced these Guardians forward. Everything else just moved.
Yeah, so they're ready to fire.
Exactly.
So now I have to reveal my blips. Now I do have one trick. They've removed a stratagem where I can just take 3 guys and put them underground.
Right.
Because I'd love to do that. But I do have a 2 command point stratagem that I could remove 2 of them and put them wherever the heck I want. So I don't think I want to use that one this turn because I don't think you're going to be particularly effective. But we'll see. And we have revealed. We've got a truck here with biophages right behind him. The truck is full of neophytes. We got a rock grinder with the Magus. Patriarch is right beside him. And then we got a rock grinder with the Primus. And then and there's neophytes inside of there too. And then we have another truck full of neophytes.
I can't believe I couldn't see them.
Right? Well, they had camo nets. They just threw them off.
It was fun to see the blips work right away. It's been a long time since I fought against the Genestealer cult, so it was a little weird for me. I just went forward hoping for the best.
You kind of have to not. You take your position and you let me react.
That's a great ability.
Yeah. Shooting phase.
We're gonna go with these Alaris Terminators firing everything they can at that Goliath.
The Goliath Truck. So they're all Goliaths, but there's trucks.
That's a rock grinders. Okay, yeah.
So now they used to have 6 up ignoring wounds. Now they have -1 damage, but they're also now 3 up saves instead of 4 up, which is nice.
Oh, they got a lot more durable. How did they points adjust at all, or
they're still pretty cheap?
Same-ish.
I didn't compare yet, but
fair.
They seem roughly the same.
We're gonna start with the grenade launchers on their arms. These are D3 shots each, and they're 22-inch range right now because of the Salvus Kata. So they're all in range to fire. So we have 1, 2, 3.
You get to fire twice, right?
No, that was the other one I chose. I could have chosen. I chose not to use that one.
Oh, okay. So it's just extra range.
These are just 2s to hit.
Of course.
Custodians. Okay, no need.
No reroll. No rerolling ones.
And
what's your strength?
Oh, he's only 5. So 5s
to wound.
We have nothing. Now, right off his hull.
Yeah, those 2s couldn't have wounded me no matter what because I'm Twisted Claw. Sorry, Twisted Helix.
Then 5 shots with their Castellan axes. Now they're damaged 2 now. I don't know if they were. I think they were always damaged 2. Now that I think about it, but not that matters against this because it reduces the damage.
Yeah.
Exactly. So these are your toughness 7.
6 on the truck, 7 on the rock grinder.
5s to wound it. We have 1 wounding hit at AP1.
-1, yeah. Yeah, their saves are a 3 up now, so 4 up save.
Take that.
Aha! Well, I would take 2 damage normally, but just 1 because of my rugged construction. Down to 9 wounds. So far, so good.
The Vexilla will fire his Guardian Spear into that same truck, because why not? 2! Hey! Hey!
It's a wound. Same thing, -1/2 damage, so 4 up save. Oh, another one.
Ooh.
But still only 1 damage. Well, both of our rolling is sucking pretty bad right now, so it's kind of canceled out.
Our shield captain will unleash the hurricane bolters at that same target, the truck. Deuce! No rerolling though, no
Oh,
longer.
he doesn't reroll his own?
He's not core, baby. And 2 wounds.
No AP, so 3 up saves. Don't worry, I roll 1s. Look at this! I failed it!
Hey, we got you!
No, that's kind of a big deal. I need these wounds.
No, you don't. 2 Guardian Spears with 28-inch range. We're going to bomb shots down to that same truck. But we are going to be firing it through a little bit of dense cover. So 3s. All right,
Haha,
we
made a
do miss
difference.
1 because of 1. And it wounds as well, -1.
Come on. Hey, I made a save! My first one of the game. That's the end of the turn, because you don't have any more shooting to do, and you're obviously not in range to charge.
Yeah, these are all, these hurricane bolters, I'll be at their 28-inch range or too far away to really get any shots off.
Have you scored any of your secondary objectives?
I get 3 points for holding the middle, and I get, I believe, 3 points for holding the majority of the no man's land objectives.
So
as
that
well.
that one is the end of your turn?
Yes, I'm going to double check that, but I'm almost certain it is.
Okay. So we do have to clarify, this one, to control the more than me in the middle, is the end of the battle round.
And that is stand vigil for the custodians.
Ooh, that works a little more in my favor than going
It does.
second.
Going second,
so
yes.
I got to try to deny as many points as I can. But I don't have a lot on the table yet, but we'll see. I have no command phase stuff to do yet, because most of my guys are underground that do it. And the Primus has some command phase stuff, but he is currently inside of a vehicle, so he cannot. He can choose a unit and give them reroll 1s to wound, but he has a bubble of reroll 1s to hit on all the time. But what I will do in the movement phase is spend the command point that I got immediately and return to the shadows. So return to the shadows is when a model goes to move, or after he has fought, but before he consolidates, then I can spend a command point and put him underground. But he has to have no enemies within 6 inches. So I could charge up, kill something, and go under. So that's changed for the...
He's disappearing?
Yeah, he's disappearing.
Bye-bye.
I was like, I wanted to put him underground to start, but I didn't have enough points, so
Ah.
spending a command point essentially to do that. I also wanted him to go under too, but I don't know, maybe next turn we'll do that. We'll see.
Back down to 10?
Yeah, so back down to 10. Movement phase, this truck, which is not yet bracketed, is going to zip around just to get line of sight drawn onto them. The biophagus, you don't have any weapons that can shoot at a line of sight, right?
I do not.
Okay, well then I'm going to roll an advance on him. A hefty 1. I'm pulling from the book of Luka.
I know, right? So many of those.
That's okay though, I just needed him to be able to get a line of sight. The familiar, just so you know, it's changed. It no longer counts as anything. It's just a marker.
Gotcha.
Whereas before it used to actually be
Counted as a model.
Yeah, it did. Well, and it actually could fight. Now it just gives him an extra ability. Like his little upgrading guys is 3 inches, but once per game, the familiar can actually take his little upgrade and be like, and do it 18 inches away. On this side of the battlefield, this Goliath Truck is going to move up and grab this objective, because that's how you play these games. You take objectives. And then my 2 Rock Grinders. Kind of want to get the Magus out to start doing some psychic powers, but not quite yet. So we're just going to zip over here so that we can see them without worrying about dents. And then this Rock Grinder will kind of do the same thing, except on this side. So we'll be able to draw a line to that model over there without passing through this dense terrain. Shooting phase, we're going to start with the Goliath Truck right here. We got a twin autocannon and a heavy stubber that you can't see. We're going to fire at this unit of Custodian Guard. So we got 4 shots, hitting on 4s. This is the autocannons. I'm assuming strength 7 wounds you on 3s.
You are correct.
Are you toughness 5 or 6 on them?
They're T5.
Okay. Well, that's a wound at -1.
-1, well, I'll put that on the shield. The shield no longer gives a 3+ invulnerable save, it just gives +1 to saving throws. It's a
Oh, so it's like a combat shield?
It's a Presidium shield, yeah.
So you're back to a 2-up then?
Correct.
So you're 2-up normally, then he gets +1?
He walks around with a 1+ save, and they just have 2+ saves.
And what invulns do you have everywhere?
The whole army has a 4 up across the board.
Okay. Heavy stubber, 4s to hit, 5s to wound. Nope.
Oh.
The neophytes inside will fire. We've got 2 seismic cannons in there. They have 2 profiles.
Is it open-topped?
It is open top.
Why is my stupid Ghost Arcs not open-topped?
Yeah, that's right. Just deal with it.
I hate this.
They're going to fire. We've got 2 seismic cannons. I'm going to fire them with the stronger profile. So it's only 3. It's less shots, but it's more damage. They're going to be hitting on 5s because it's heavy and they moved. They count as whatever the vehicle did. Doesn't really matter. I just rolled a bunch of crap anyways. And these are strength 6, so 3s to wound. So, oh, come on.
1 wound.
1 wound at -2, so you're back to a 3 up there.
3+. Oh!
Hey, it mattered. That's 2 damage.
You know what? I'll command point it. Why not? I got
Really?
so many command points. Yeah, absolutely. Oh!
Well, that's okay.
On a 5 up, I get it back. I don't. Okay.
Oh, you have that. Okay.
I have one of those. Yeah, that's on the Vexilla.
Sure. We got the auto guns from all of them, rapid firing, hitting on 4s. And winning on 5s. Ooh,
Not
4
bad.
of them. So 2 up saves, just fail 1 and you lose a guy.
First one. Oh, you got him.
You got him.
So we lose our shield.
Hoorah. Let's move on to this rock grinder here, which will fire its heavy seismic cannon and heavy stubber into your custodian guard out front, who all have those stupid shields.
We're going to pop Arcane Genetic Alchemy on that for 1 command point because there are only 3 models. It gets transhuman equivalent, so they can only be wounded on 4 pluses. But we have the Magnificent Strategist there on a 5 plus. We get it back. We don't.
Well, we're going to do the short wave because it does more damage. It's 3 damage each, so everything you
I
kill
know.
here is dead.
I hate that for him.
4s to hit. Ooh.
Oh,
But
damn.
normally it'd be 3s to wound, but it's 4s because of the stratagem we popped. Oh, I
Okay,
got 1 of them. At -3, so you got your 4 up invuln.
They do have light cover there, too. Sorry, that's what the banner does. The banner gives an aura of light cover.
So that brings you to a 0 up save.
Yeah.
So then minus.
It's still 4 up, yeah.
So then, no, that'd be a 3 up.
That's only
It's
-2?
-3.
Oh, 0, right, of course, that's how
Yeah.
math works. And I did do something incorrectly on him. He's modeled with a shield. He actually has to have the shield instead of the Guardian Spear. So I shot the one spear. I hope it didn't do any damage. If it did,
didn't.
yeah, then.
Well,
then
I don't remember.
we'll see
cares?
if he's got 1 wound left.
Who cares?
Yeah, we'll
Who
see.
cares?
I'll do 1 less Guardian Spear shot somewhere else. And at that target from them earlier. And then he also has the, some of his upgrades, which I didn't talk about earlier, is he's got the extra roller trait, which is on a 5 up. I get a command point back whenever I use a stratagem.
already
Also,
did that, yeah.
I can swap my katas up if I wanted to. I mostly took it just to get extra command points from the roller trait. I don't see myself swapping the katas around. And then on top of that, the relic is a fancier banner. So in addition to it giving light cover to characters in core nearby, it also makes it so characters in core, when they fire ranged attacks at a target enemy, they ignore light and heavy cover when they fire that. Not that that's going to matter.
Well, that was dense. So
Exactly, that's dense.
different.
They do not ignore dense, but just in case.
Okay. So you're a 3 up save right now.
3 up save,
If you
yeah.
fail, a guy dies.
And I'm going to roll 3. Oh, wow. Oh, the defensor worked.
Yeah. And then a little plinky heavy stubber misses. The other Goliath Rock Grinder will fire at the same unit. I know they still have the stratagem on to make me only wound on 4s, but it's the 3 damage thing that just pops them 1 at a time. So it's
Yeah.
nice. It'll be 4s to hit, and then 4s to wound. 1 wound again, 3 up save, no rerolls because you already used it.
Ah, you got 1.
It kills 1.
I hate that for him. Boom.
Boom. And then the heavy stubber, just for fun, 3 hits, wounding on 5s. Nothing.
Oh.
And then last but surely not least is a Goliath Truck over here. We're going to start with the occupants because they're going to be a little limited in their range. So they're going to fire everything at the custodian guard right there. Start with the 2 seismic cannons, hitting on 5s because they moved. So 2 hits, wounding on 3s. So nothing, that's 2 2s. Yuck. Yeah. And then the auto guns not in rapid fire range, hitting on 4s and then wounding on 5s.
The
2
pair?
wounds.
Nice.
Yeah, 2 up saves. You're
You're
fine.
okay.
Auto cannon, twin auto cannon actually, hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s. So 1 wound at -1/2 damage.
Shield guy?
So 2 up, you're fine. And then heavy stubber, hits on a 4, wounds on a 5, nothing there. Wow, well that was a whole lot of nothing right there. That's all I got for shooting. Hey, you lost a guy.
I lost
So
2
you
guys.
But you lost a guy here, so we got to do battle shock.
Oh, yeah,
morale.
I'll roll it up. They lost 1 guy.
At +6. Oh, that's 6. That's 7. What's their leadership?
11.
11. Well, you almost got there. I could kill all 3 of them, and they still wouldn't fail their morale their morale check.
Even if it's like a squad of 6 losing. Oh, I guess if you
Yeah.
lost. Yeah, it has to be a squad of 7, and then 6 would have to die, and then.
6 things have to die before
Yeah,
you could possibly
yeah.
fail, unless I have negative.
Oh, there's always that.
Yeah.
There's always that.
End of my turn, I'm going to get 1 point for my special battlefield supremacy thing because I have more models in my deployment zone, but I don't have more in I have 2 models in no man's land.
Right.
And you've easily gotten more than 2. And I don't have any models on your deployment, so obviously. I only get 1 point there. So I have 1 point total this battle round. And now that the battle round's over, you do score the 3 points for controlling more middle objectives than me, which means the score right now is 6-1 for the Adeptus Custodes.
Right, so new turn for the Custodians. In my command phase, I have to choose a new kata. I can either stay in Salvis and choose the second part of it, or I can choose to move on to my secondary kata, which will be Dakatarie. I'll choose that one. I apologize, brutalizing the pronunciation there, if that's even a real word. I choose one of these 2 stances. I'm going to choose the first stance. Each time an enemy unit piles in or consolidates, subtract 2 from that distance if they started in
So
engagement
most
range.
likely piling in
like
1
1
inch.
inch. Exactly, yeah.
Each model Or each unit?
If the unit starts in engagement range, the entire unit is -2 to their pile-in and consolidate. That is the kata I will be choosing now. And I got to reiterate what I said earlier. I said Rendax for my tertiary one. I meant Captaris, which is the Shadowkeeper one, so I apologize there, everyone. And other than that, though, a very simple command phase for the build I have here, which is ideal. But we do score victory points at the end of the command phase. I hold 3 of the objectives, which is
more than me, so that's 15 primary.
15 points.
Yuck. Movement phase.
These Custodian Guard will advance.
Need a 2 to be able to contest that objective.
They'll commit to, well, they'll go just to the edge of where they need to be here, which will be just to about here, because I don't want to block the Veritas Praetors too much. The back of that guy's base could go there, so I'm going to have to sweep around this way a little bit.
So the bikes are going to come up and get ready to destroy this truck.
These are the back ones, yeah, and then the 2 forward ones. I'm going to advance these Custodian Guard back here. They've got to backtrack a little bit. A 4, that's ideal.
Worried about me showing up in the back?
Yes, sir. You better believe I am worried about that. There we go. They're going to end up something like so.
Right, protect your back lines.
Sorry, we're moving these Custodians over. I'm actually going to move them forward a little bit more. I just want to get within that. Oh, never mind. We're good. Look at that. We're nice and happy right there. Rapid fire range. And then, I don't like it, but I'm going to commit more of this flank. I'm playing a little too aggressively, and I don't really know how to play Custodian, so we're going to just figure this out together, everyone.
I guess if you kill all my guys, then not much I can do.
I hate that philosophy. I hate the brute force philosophy. I'm always more of an attrition player if anyone watches how I play my armies.
Well, as long as you kill stuff of mine and I don't kill anything of yours, right? Then it's okay.
I suppose. We are going to move forward these Custodian Guard to there. The Vexilla will follow up, and I want to remember he doesn't have a spear to shoot. I'm not too sure where I'm going to put the shots with these guys. 18 plus 6 is 24, so I have to get within 18 inches. We're going to move them forward, they're full 6, and they're going to bomb some shots with their...
Why are you saying plus 6? Oh, because their movement is 6.
Their movement is 6, yeah, sorry.
You don't have a plus to your range of weapons anymore.
Not any longer, but... And then, old shield captain's probably going to hang out about here, trying to protect these guys a little, trying to protect this area a little bit here. I don't want to commit too much until the Genestealers really commit too. I'm going to start over here with these Guardian Spears. I'm going to fire only 3 shots because I did a shot earlier with the Vexilla there. I just want to make sure I don't cheat you too much shots here. So they would normally be 4 because rapid fire, but 1 less.
Hitting on 2s.
And wounding on 5s. That's
2 wounds. These are only -1/2 damage?
That's it, yeah.
So 4 up.
Oh, you're good. I don't want to do it, but I will fire all of the Hurricane Bolters, which is 48 shots into that truck. Here's 24 on 2s.
Here's the first half. Oh, look at all those 1s. 5s to wound.
5s to potentially damage it. 1, 2, 3, 4 so far.
3 up saves.
Aha.
1 gets through. Well, that brings him down to 5. See if you can do better than that.
I have doubts. These are...
I have hopes. There you are. And 5s again.
I mean, if I shoot enough bullets, I guess.
Well, technically I could die from that.
6.
I'd have to fail 5 out of 6 3-up saves. No, sir.
We got you for 1, though.
Well, I rolled above average there, but it's not going to stop him from dying when those spears go thunk inside of the ramshackle armor. Other side.
Round 2. Let's do 48 more shots into that guy.
Can I just double how much you did over there and just take 4 wounds off of him?
Absolutely.
First half, 2s to hit.
No re-rolling over here. We only have the shield captain in the middle. Oh, there's another one. 5s. Oh, that looks good.
That's 9 so far. I'll roll them at the end this time. So 2s to hit. Okay, well that's a lot better than the other one.
Wow.
Holy cow. 16 wounds. I only have 10 wounds, so I could die to this. 3-up saves. Ouch. I take 7.
Oh, wow.
8. Oh, I should have made you take my offer.
The offer!
Hurricane Bolters just took out 8 wounds in my truck.
Wow. Okay.
Ow.
We're going to go ahead with the Alaris Terminators now. They're going to put their, because of line of sight reasons, their grenade launchers into that truck. Sorry, what's it called? It's
Goliath Rock
Grinder. Now, 3 of them are going to be firing through dense. These 2 are going to be firing through dense one way or another. These 3 should be pretty clear on line of sight, and then we'll put all the axes into it as well. 3 that aren't dense cover are going to have 7 shots. The 2 that are firing through dense will have only 2, so let's roll them up now. 3s, 1 misses, and then these hit on 2s.
Re-rolling 1s.
Yeah, they are core with a captain nearby, and these are strength 5s, so 5s, but they're AP. Never mind.
Nothing. Who cares?
And then we have the Castellan Axes on 2s, reroll, and on 3s. All right, all hit, and 5s to wound with an AP of 1. 3.
Ooh, 4-up saves. So 2 get through, normally 2 damage?
Normally 2.
So down to 1 because of not ramshackle, because of my rugged construction. So down to 8 wounds on that rock grinder.
We're gonna put the 2 Sentinel Blades from the 2 remaining Guardians into the Rock Grinder right across from them, but they'll be firing through dents. It is 4 shots though, 3s to hit. Oh no, the dents!
You hit the train.
And no wound. And the Captain's Hurricane Bolters, same target, no rapid fire though. Just shooting at so many vehicles with bolters.
It almost killed the one.
These both miss, yeah. And 5s. 2, no AP.
3 up. See, you're doing damage with it though. That's what's crazy. Down to 9. That's all you're shooting?
That is, I'm done.
Okay, so we've got 2 flanks ready to charge.
I'll start over there.
Want to start over here?
Yeah, that Goliath. Would you like to Overwatch?
Yeah, I would like to, but I'm not going to.
Not going to.
Well, I have the cache of demolition charges, which I could huck at you.
Oh, that's cool.
But this 6 is to hit, so
Oh,
it's not really worth it.
We're gonna go ahead and 5. That might be a reroll.
Oh no, that's in. Yeah, you're totally
Matthew
in.
is correct. So he will go to there. After that charge, we'll go with the other Veritas Praetors, declaring a charge in the same Goliath, well, the same kind of Goliath, and they will go 3. Well, that's good enough as well.
Well, I'm glad you're stuck on that side.
Yeah, I was hoping to roll over the,
Yeah.
just to kind of push you back over there while I just try my best to like desperately defend this objective.
No. Fight phase!
Fight phase, we are going to pile in a wee bit. We're gonna get you to there, and you'll take up that position. And then this
And
guy,
then just spear right through and hope to hit the guys inside too.
we're gonna magic box you, yeah. You strike on 2s. You strike clear on 2s. Oh, 1 miss, wow. So
Strength 7 with +1 to wound because you charge, so
these
2s to wound.
These used to be re-rollable, but now they're just +1. So 2s.
Oop, that's pretty good. -3. So I got 6 up saves. And they're how much damage normally?
2 normally.
So 1. So I've got to only fail 3 of these 6 up saves. Yeah, no.
Hey, we got him. Does he blow?
Well, I could throw a die and see if he does, or I could spend a command point because he's rigged with cache the demolition charges.
Of course.
And then I would do D3 mortal wounds. But these are 5 wounds each, right?
And they have and now they actually have a 6 up to ignore mortal wounds in every phase.
In every phase. So I'm just wondering if it's worth. I don't care about the 6 up. Like even just tell me 1 command point doing D3 mortal wounds to them. Is that worth it? I will use a command point to do rigged to blow because it has cache and demolition charges. So it automatically explodes, hitting everything within. It hits them. D3 mortal wounds. Oh, totally worth it.
They have a 6 up to ignore it. They don't.
Hey, at least it went through. 1 command point for 1 mortal wound. Not worth it.
And the
All right,
Veritas Praetors are at 5 wounds each now.
let's get my neophytes out. 10 guys get out. 2 of them die. So I'll just pull from here and here. And then you consolidate 3.
I do. But I'm going to spend a command point on Sweeping Advance.
That lets you consolidate 6.
6 only on bikes. That costs me 1. I'm down to 8 command points, but we have the Vexilla who might reward me another one. Okay, no, it hasn't come up yet.
So just gonna zip on in. Yuck. Well, that means I'm gonna get to fight you back.
Oh yeah, you absolutely do.
I'm +1 strength, man. I'm not gonna interrupt, obviously, so you can just come over here and pile on in.
Of course, the other unit I totally remembered about.
You want me to just automatically blow up this 2 wound vehicle that you did? You killed 1 of 4. You want to roll it? You want to roll it? Okay. 2s to hit. Get rid of that 1-1. What are you doing? 2s to wound.
There we go.
And look, I failed 2 of them. That's all it
We
took.
got him.
Does it blow up? I don't get to choose for this one. No, that's too bad. So then I'll disembark them at the back. Okay, 10 guys get out. 1 of them dies in this case, so it'll be you. And then the vehicle's removed, and then you can consolidate, but not 6 inches this time. And you've piled in, or consolidated.
Just try and play the gap a little bit there, yeah.
Well, watch out, my neophytes are coming for you. They're +1 strength.
They only get to pile in 1 inch. Ooh, you're fine.
There, I don't think I even did an inch. I'm gonna hit you on 4s.
I'm so ready.
Yeah, that's 5 hits. And your toughness, what, 6, 7?
They are T6.
Yeah, normally I'd wound you on 6s, but because of my +1 strength, I'm wounding you on 5s.
Is that your cult creed, I guess?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
a +1 move, +1 strength. Can't wound me on 2s.
+1 move, that's cool. Huh?
Yeah, yeah. Haha, I got one.
Oh, nice. 2
Luka,
plus save.
Luka just informed me now.
I said it earlier.
No, I don't remember it. His Shadowkeepers make me -1 attack
Yes.
all the time.
To a
when I fight-
minimum. To a minimum.
Oh yeah,
thing.
sure, but that's gonna suck for my.
And they get to reroll wound rolls against characters. That's their 2 trait things.
Sure, I don't care about the second one. Oh, that's gonna suck.
It's
Let's go to morale. I'm fine in both cases because I'm leadership 8 and you don't give me any
Nice.
negatives. So losing 2 guys, losing 1 guy, it doesn't matter. So we're all done there. So end of your turn. So you're gonna get 3 points for holding the middle and nothing else yet. You've killed 2 units for grind them down. I get a command point going back up to 10. I'm going to score 5 primary points because I hold 1 objective. Well, we're going to fall back. There's no point staying in that fight. That's not totally true. Yeah, I want to shoot at them.
part of me makes me think there's a stratagem where I can stop falling back, but I don't actually know.
Well, I did it before you could find it, so you don't.
You know what?
confuse it.
I agree with that. It might be one of the katas.
And then the Magus will actually get out. And then the Rock Grinder is going to zip up to here. Hello.
Ooh!
All the way on this side, the Primus is going to get out. And then he's going to move over to here. These neophytes are going to move, even though it's going to hurt the seismic cannons. But I want to do that, so I have room for this Goliath Rock Grinder to come on through. So we'll get him to there. You know what? Aberrants will be showing up there, charging in. That's going to be too crowded. Okay, so no, that's not going to happen. Neophytes are going to stay still. Yeah, instead the Rock Grinder is going to retreat back onto this objective, although that gives you the chance to charge. So I'm going to just make sure I come back nice and far. Gets an extra move anyways. And then I'll adjust that so he doesn't move too far. That was a little too far. And then, popping up 8 inches away will be these Aberrants who've been upgraded. And when they charge, they roll 3 dice and take the best 2. My Abominate will also show up.
Hello.
He's going to show up over here. I'm going to actually show up just outside of 6 with him, though. He's not going to charge this turn.
Ah.
We've got a unit of Acolyte Hybrids and Hybrid Metamorphs that'll pop up over here near this unit of Custodian Guard with their objective. And in the back lines, we've got a unit of Acolyte Hybrids as well, and then a unit of 5 Genestealers.
I was going to say that showing up just outside of 8 makes it exceptionally hard to zone them out.
Yeah. And then back over here, I'm going to have the Patriarch show up.
Ooh.
Just outside of 8. End of my movement, these Neophyte Hybrids will start to retrieve Octarius data. I'd like to shoot, but you know, I got to use some things for the objectives. Wait, I can't do that because they're within 6 inches of the table quarter. Yeah, so I'll just have these 5 Genestealers show up over here as out of line of sight as possible. Yeah, they'll do their 6-inch pop-up.
Yeah.
And be 6 inches from this table quarter, and they'll retrieve Octarius data over here. So I apologize, I forgot to put crossfire markers on things last turn. Whenever you hit something with 5 or more damage 1 hits, or a single multi-damage hit, then you get to put a crossfire marker on and everybody else gets +1 to hit. That would have mattered because I was combining some fire in there. So it is what it is though. So in the psychic phase, we're going to start with our Patriarch right here. So I'm going to start with Mass Hypnosis from my Patriarch, which he passes, and he's going to put it on them. So they're -1 attack. How does that feel? Huh?
Just desserts.
Just desserts.
Just desserts, dude.
And they also fight last.
Boo!
So that'll be nice. It'll give me a chance to do some stuff. Maybe, unless I fill my charges. And then he's going to cast Might from Beyond. Actually, sorry, Smite, because I don't care about Might from Beyond right now. So Smite was smitten. So D3 mortal wounds to them. 1 again, which you ignore on a 6. 6. All right. The guy's down to 2 or 3 wounds now. The Magus will do Mind Control, which is -1 to hit. Needs a 6 and gets it. If I had beaten your leadership, so in other words, if I perilled on double 6s, then you'd also be -1 leadership and -1 combat attrition tests. Yeah, I know, right?
What does it do normally?
Well, it's -1 to hit. Always -1 to hit. But if I beat your leadership, which against Adeptus Custodes is just silly because your leadership 11. And then I could do Psionic Blast, which does D3 mortal wounds. But if I beat your leadership, it does flat 3 mortal wounds.
Oh.
And that's a 5 to cast. But I'm just going to Smite instead, in case I roll high.
Look for a 6, yeah.
It is a 6 to cast instead, though. So if I roll a 5, which I didn't, so D3 mortal wounds. Still
oh my
1.
Gosh, yeah,
1 3 times in a row. At least you didn't roll any 6s.
No, not at
all. Oh, but that 1 should be dead by now. Well, at least they're -1 attack, -1 to hit. So that'll hopefully keep me alive. Shooting phase, this Goliath Rock Grinder is going to fire over at these bikes. That way I can grant them a crossfire marker as long as I hit. So we'll start with the heavy seismic cannon, hitting on 4s. Okay, we hit, so they're going to get a crossfire marker.
That's a good hit.
Not exposed when I hit them, though. Well, not that it matters in this case. And then their toughness.
6.
So 3s to wound. Ooh, 3 wounds.
Damn.
4 up invuln.
Right through their armor, they have a 4+ invulnerable save, and they're going to make 2 of them.
3 damage, though. I finish off that 1.
You finish them off.
You lose the 1. And then the heavy stubber just for funsies. 1 hit with no wound. So now they have a crossfire, everybody else gets +1 to hit them. If they were exposed when I'm shooting at them, which means when I fire at them, if there's another crossfire unit on the opposite side, basically, which is not going to happen anywhere here, then I'd also get +1 to wound. And you'd also ignore cover because I'd be within 12 inches, but that's not going to happen. So we're going to fire everything from this Rock Grinder, including the cache of demolition charges.
Oh.
So we'll start with the heavy seismic cannon. I get +1 to hit, so we're looking at 3s to hit. Oh, it didn't matter. I rolled 2 2s and a 4. 3s to wound at least? Hey, it's a wound. 4 up invuln. Okay. All right. Cache of demolition charges is D6 shots. Ooh, 5
nice.
shots. That'll hit on 3s thanks to crossfire. All right, 2 3s. Thank you for showing me something that I can do. This is strength 8 as well, so 3s to wound. So we got 3 wounds at minus, hold on. -3, 2 damage. So 4 up. Go home, Luka.
I hate the 4 bonuses are rough, dude. They're like,
Yeah.
I'm not happy either.
I guess I'll fire the heavy stubber. I don't really care.
Oh no!
Well, no, I know. It's a heavy stubber.
Yeah, it's a stubber, yeah.
It's not because of how good you've been doing, it's because it's a heavy stubber. No wounds.
Oh.
I told you. So we're going to have this unit of acolytes fire into your custodian guard, hitting on 4. Oh, 1 shy of crossfire.
Really?
Yeah, I need 5 hits if they're damage 1. 5's to wound. So 3 wounds, though. 2 up saves.
I will fail 1.
Okay. And then the hybrid metamorphs will fire their pistols as well. I'm hoping not to kill a guy, which I
Right.
don't think I would, but I wouldn't mind softening them up. So, hey, I could kill a guy if he failed 2 2-ups. You don't. And we'll fire some auto pistols from over here as well. We're looking at 6 of them. So we got 1 hit with no wound. And I guess because they're not performing an action, they can fire. So we got 2 seismic cannons, and then I'm going to throw a grenade. Their blasting charges are now strength 5 -1, but they're only D3 shots. So seismic cannons first, hitting on 4s. All right, grenade, D3 shots, 1 shot, hitting on 4s. Okay, it's a hit, strength 5, so 5's to, hey, it's a wound. -1.
That's damage.
Oh, I did damage, yeah. And then the auto guns, hitting on 4s, and wounding on 6s. 1 wound, 2 up save. Let's see if I can do some damage there. Nope. The Primus's needle pistol will hit you on a 2. And it always wounds on 2s unless you're vehicle or Titanic.
Oh.
And 0 AP, but D3 damage, so 2 up save.
2+.
Okay. So all of my shooting, finished off a bike, and injured that guy. That's it. It's charge o'clock. I'm going to declare charge the Goliath Rock Grinder into them. Do you want to Overwatch?
No, sir.
You know what the other important thing about getting these crossfire markers on? I have a stratagem that if you have a crossfire marker on, then I can make you fight last.
Ooh.
But they're already fighting
Oh,
last.
because they're pinned. I like suppressed. I like it. Yeah.
Yes, which is a really neat thing. I think there's some really cool stuff that are going to be able to figure out. I just gotta
There's a lot.
figure out this army. Charge the Patriarch needs an 8-inch charge. Hey, he makes it. Whoa, that already has shown its
I love it.
cloud. I'm just going to remove this crossfire marker. It's not going to come into play. And then over here, the hybrid metamorphs will declare a charge into your custodian guard.
Oh, I'm not going to do Tanglefoot grenades. I'm supposed to declare at the start of the phase. These,
Oh, you do. So before I declare charges,
these custodian guard here are going to throw Tanglefoot grenades for a command point. On a 5+, I get it back because of my banner bearer. I don't yet, so I'm down
do you
to...
have to choose one of my units?
I do. I have to choose one of your units to throw Tanglefoot grenades
So
at.
the Genestealers over there, or the Acolyte hybrids?
They both have rock saws, eh?
This is a unit of 10.
Oh, them. Them for sure.
Yeah, I was going to say. What do you roll?
Oh! That's the amount they're lowered by.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just only 1 inch.
They're going to make a 9-inch charge now. Okay, we'll come back over here, declaring a charge here. If we make it, they're going to charge in here. Now, you do have a 1 command point interrupt stratagem if you're holding an objective, which obviously, or near an objective.
It is any custodian unit.
Oof, so you're going to be able to interrupt twice.
Indomitable Guardians.
Yeah, so I'm going to be spanked here, especially if somebody doesn't make a charge.
Oh, yeah.
I only get 1 reroll. I'm going to use the reroll here. I hope I don't regret it. Okay, so at least they make it in.
cool.
So it's hard. I know that it's 8-inch, right? You're so used to 9.
You're down to 9.
All right, so they're going in. I'm going to be actually I have to be careful who goes in because I can only pile in
You
1
can only
inch,
pile in 1 inch, yeah.
which is not going to affect me too much.
No, you rolled rather well, yeah.
Yeah. All right, charging here. Need a 9-inch charge. Nope.
Oh, okay.
They don't get a reroll. Genestealers need an 8-inch charge. Well, they made it.
Yeah, welcome, but that's cool.
Yeah, we'll see though.
I know,
With your
yeah.
double interrupt, only 5 Genestealers. Like, don't get me wrong, that's a scary it's a scary unit, but yeah, this is a charge I'm really nervous about. So I gave them the upgrade that when they show up, they roll 3 dice on the charge and take the best 2. Whew, they made it. I don't know if it's because of that extra die, because I don't know which one's the extra. 8-inch charge. Being forced to 1-inch pile in there is going to suck though. I'm sorry, I forgot the movement phase to soup these guys up.
Soup them up.
It's D3, I want a 3. Good. They're 5 up, ignoring wounds now.
Oh, cool.
I'm going to start with these Genestealers. We'll pile in 1 whole inch.
1 entire inch.
And then I'm going to attack. I'm going to get -1 attack, though.
Because I'm Shadow Keepers, and they're going to spend a command point on Grim Responsibility, where the strength of the attacks allocated against them are reduced by 1.
And that matters here because I was strength 5 thanks to Twisted Helix.
Do I get it back on 5? Dang, it's this warlord trait.
Yeah, I think you're doing just fine. So I've got 15 attacks instead of 20. Hitting on 2s.
Hey, yeah, they hit on 2s now, which is nice, all over the place. MSU Genestealer.
I think seeing lots of little 5-man squads will be good. Strength 4 now instead of 5, so winning you on 5s instead of 4s. Well, I only rolled 1 4.
There's 1 4.
But I also just rolled crap. But they are minus 3 AP now, 1 damage apiece. So that's 5 wounds at minus 3. So 4 up.
Yeah, we'll go 4 up starting on that.
Oh, you're going to start him? Okay,
Yeah.
so 3 of them at a time.
He should be okay. Oh, I'll reroll. That's not flat. Oh, he dies.
Okay, so he dies. Would you like to interrupt?
I would love to. We are going to use Indomitable Defenders for one command point.
One command point.
Because they're a custodian unit near an objective.
Do you get it back on a 5+?
Oh, no,
still
I'm down
not.
to 5.
And where are you going to put your attacks? Into the hybrid metamorphs or into the acolyte hybrids?
I'm going to attack the Acolyte Hybrids, I believe they're called.
Hybrid metamorphs.
Hybrid Metamorphs. They're getting the
Acolyte
attack.
hybrids have the rock saws, which are currently minus 1 attack, which really, really sucks.
They're going to try and put up a fight before they go down. 2s to hit. And
Strength.
7.
So 3s to wound now.
Your
because they're
T4.
toughness 4.
Ah.
Didn't matter.
These are all AP3 or
Oh,
AP3.
well, that's 6 dead.
I got 6.
Yeah. Is anybody here surprised? Put up your hand if you're surprised.
I am actually a little surprised I got 6. I thought I was going to get 4.
Boo-hoo, I guess.
Yay.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, I'll take you out. So I
Oh, the
have
banner. The banner, no.
Banner's alive.
Is that D3?
Well, I've obviously got to go to the aberrants because you can interrupt again, and this is the only place that you're going to care to, or are able to, and care to interrupt. We're going to carefully pile in our 1 inch and try to get. Yeah, it's just going to be. Looks like 7 of them in.
That's still pretty good. We're going to spend a command point on the Emperor's Auspice here to try and keep them a little alive.
What does that do?
This unit cannot reroll any hit rolls or wound rolls or anything like that against
Oh,
them.
and they're going to reroll everything.
Do I get it back? Oh, wow, we
Anyway.
got our command point.
So I just want to point out
These
what that
strats are
combo,
wild.
what the combo of everything did. Normally I'd been able to pile in 3 inches, and I would have 21 attacks right now.
Yeah.
But because I can only pile an inch, only 7 guys could get in, which would be normally 14 attacks, maybe 15 if I have the leader in there. And then you go and say, no, -1 attack, so now it's only going to be 7. It's going to be 8 actually because the leader's in there.
Ah, yeah.
And then you're like, oh, and I'm normally 3s to hit re-rolling, and you're like, no re-rolls.
No reroll hit or wound rolls.
Yeah, I don't have any re-rolls to wound.
Or
so
damage rolls, but
I don't really have
think
that
that
either.
matters
I'm
either.
flat damage here. These are all going to be strength 9 -2, 3 damage.
Right.
So just picture if I had twice as many dice, or no, more than twice, almost 3 times
because
as many
the
dice.
pile in, yeah.
Yeah, so that triple combo just basically shuts this down. Unless I roll stupid well. 3s to hit. Well, I only
That's not
missed
bad.
1, so that's the start. And I didn't have any rerolls to wound. So we're looking at strength 9, so 3s to wound.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so 7 of them, but I still get the less attacks, right? So, but 7 getting through is nice. So you got your 4 up invul, 3 damage apiece. Oh wow!
Each 2 will kill a guy here, so
1 dead, 2 dead, and then 1 hurt.
right.
Yeah, 1 being down a wound doesn't really matter.
So healed. That means 2 dead and 1's hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, 1's down to 2 wounds. Well, that's something, I guess.
That was good. Yeah.
Now, Twisted Helix have a stratagem that I could have done on the aberrants that every model I kill counts as 2 models for morale.
Right.
But knowing your leadership 11, it's just like, who cares?
Gotcha.
And you have no reason to interrupt, so I'm just going to continue fighting. So I'm going to start with this big unit of acolytes that can only pile in 1 inch.
What strength are those rock saws by chance?
Oh, they'll be strength 9.
9. Okay. Is the strength of everything else 5?
Yes.
Okay, it doesn't matter then. Yeah.
But you can't minus from strength anyways. You've already done that.
They have the transhuman, the alchemical thing, but I'm not going to use it.
You sure? You don't want to screw over more of the stuff that my guys can do?
They have like 4 different of the same like defensive stratagem.
Let's start with the rock saws. I'm going to get 3 attacks instead of 8 because I couldn't pile in far enough and I'm -1 attack. And I'm hitting on 3s. Okay. Then they got their knives and their claws. They all count as the same thing now, so they get an extra attack from that. So the 3 remaining guys get 6 attacks instead of 9. Hitting on 3s. And these will be strength 5, so wounding on 4s. So 2 wounds at -2 AP. So 4 up. Nope. Okay. And then the Cult Bone Sword misses. Then we've got 3 hybrid metamorphs in here, which will pile in just their inch, and all 3 will be able to fight. And I've lost some attacks here too, so 3s to hit. Strength 6 now because of Twisted Helix, so 3s to wound. So 2 wounds. -3, so 4 up in bones.
Make 1, fail 1.
Yeah, so all of that I did 1 damage.
Wow.
Let's do the Rock Grinder next.
Oh no, is this
Do you have
thing
any stratagems to use?
What's the strength on the rock grinder?
High. So it's strength 8.
And I will go Arcane Genetic Alchemy on them, I suppose. What's the strength of the big guy, the Primus?
Oh, just 6.
I'll save the command point. I don't know, like...
So the one that you don't want to make, so because he'll be winning on 3s, and you don't want to make that 4s.
If it was like 3s on both, I know he's got a reroll, I might have gone for it, but I'm already down to 4 command points, and I got a lot of game to play still.
So it has 8 attacks because it charged. Normally 6 attacks. Oh, sorry.
Oh, one less.
7 attacks.
Shadow Keepers.
3s to hit now. It used to be weapon skill 4, now it's 3.
Nice.
So there's 2 misses in there, and this is going to be 3s to wound because it's strength 8. So 3 of them. -2. Oh, they all failed. 2 damage each.
That kills.
So that kills 1.
Yeah, it kills 1. I forgot they're 5 wounds.
They're 5 wounds, so it kills 1. And then the Patriarch.
So I'm going to correct that. I'm going to go like this. I'd rather that guy be there.
Okay, well then I will consolidate into them, and then the Patriarch will pile in. Oh, sorry, I can only consolidate an inch. Do I have to have been in engagement range?
You're good. You can do the full consolidate. If you, when you go to consolidate, if you were in engagement range, you can only do 1.
Okay, okay. So Patriarch will pile in 1 inch. So my Patriarch has 7 attacks normally because of the Warlord trait I gave him, which is +1 attack and toughness. So down to 6. And because of the relic I gave him, I was able to give him 2 of the Biophages' upgrades before, and I could choose them. And so I give him a 5-up, ignoring wounds, and 6s to hit in close combat do 1 extra hit. So we're looking at 2s to hit. Come on. So strength 6 because of Twisted Helix. So 4s to wound, re-rolling, and 6s are better damage.
Ooh, that's right, they're 3.
Oh,
wow.
And they're also -6. But
-6.
you got a 4-up. Oh, you failed it. So it's 3 damage, which doesn't kill anything.
You got 2 left.
And now you can fight back everywhere.
I'm -1 to hit and -1 attack?
That's right.
Yes, okay.
You can attack the Patriarch?
Yeah, I'll try and go for the Patriarch.
Okay.
6 attacks from them?
Instead of 8?
Instead of 8, because, they're normally 4 each. This is going to be trying to skewer that Patriarch there as much as we can.
-1 to hit.
So we hit on 3s.
That's 1 less hit because of that.
And your toughness...
5.
Okay.
No, 6. 6 because of +1 toughness. So what do you need?
It's a good question.
You need it's strength 7, so 3s.
But we are Shadow Keepers. We reroll wound rolls against characters. Okay.
AP damage?
2 damage each and -3.
Well, I can make my invulns first. 4-up invuln. And these are normally 2 damage each, you said?
Yep.
So what I'm going to do is Unquestioning Loyalty onto the Neophytes. It's normally a 4-up from a character, but it's 3-up from a Patriarch. And what it does is it'll kill one of them and ignore all the damage.
Yeah.
3 ups, so he takes 2, and I'll kill 1 Neophyte.
Okay.
He just picked one of them up and threw it in front of your spear, so he's down to 5 wounds. You can have these 2 in the back fight.
Trying
Stalwart defenders.
Yeah, they're holding, hopefully. I can do both the blade and the spear at the same time here. So 2s to hit the Genestealers, and these are 3s to wound them. I'll reroll that, it's not flat. Okay, 4 wounding hits.
4-up invulns now on Genestealers. These Genestealers.
Ooh,
you just killed 3 of them.
All right.
Boom, boom, boom. 3 out of 5 dead. And then lastly, you have these 2 over here fighting the Aberrants.
And they should be hitting on 2s, 4 attacks each. But only 1 damage against the Aberrants.
That's
so.
-1 damage.
Yeah. Let's see if we can hurt them. 2s. Okay, that's a
No
collection
rerolls.
of misses. And
Strength?
7.
So 3s to wound.
No rerolls. That's 3 wounds that probably going right through your armor. These are -3.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's
so
just
1 damage.
That's
each.
just 3
So
damage.
that kills 1.
I got 1. Yeah.
They're 3 wounds each now, and their weapons don't matter. They all have the same thing.
Nice.
Okay, it's morale phase. I'm leadership 9 on Pure Strain Genestealer, so they're fine. I did lose 7 of my buddies right here. Leadership 8, need to roll a 1. Nope. So one of them runs.
Oh yeah.
Obviously not
I've been
going
playing
to
too much AOS.
Yeah, 1s and 2s for the other ones to run. Okay, and that Hybrid Metamorph squad is gone. That means you've killed 3 units, and I've killed 0 this
That's
battle
actually
round.
not good for me. I was hoping to kill them on my turn for a kill.
Sorry.
I know, right? No.
And my Aberrants are fine over here, as are my Neophyte Hybrids. So the end of the turn. Okay, I might still get some of my points for having more guys in each area. So I definitely have more in mine.
You got more mind.
I definitely have more than yours. But the question is, do I have more in the middle?
Ooh.
Let's figure that out. And I have way more in the no man's land than you do.
It's
so
like
actually,
5 more.
I got no, it's like 10 more actually.
There's actually 10.
I've got
Oh, yeah,
15
these guys
here.
are here
I got
too, yeah.
10 there. I got 9 there. I got 2 more there. I got way more than you.
I love the secondary for these
Yeah.
guys.
So I get 4 victory points because I satisfied all 3 of them, so I get a bonus
Yeah,
one.
you got mine.
So 4 victory points for me, but then you get the victory points for controlling more objectives in the middle than I do.
Because I got those 2. Yeah, you wrestled that.
And
one.
you got grind them down for another
did.
3 points. Is it 3 points for grind them down?
It is.
Okay. The current score is 30-10 for Adeptus Custodes.
We took an early lead. We just have to we have to remain not dying and continue holding that lead.
yeah.
Simple as that.
I don't know, man. I don't see how you can remain not dying because you're so fragile.
I'm actually running out of command points.
Oh no.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Okay, let's go to Custodes, turn 3.
Yes.
So you get your command point.
I'm up to 5 now. We're still there. We got 1 back last round, which helped. We're going to change our kata to the second stance of the Dakatare. So you can consolidate and pile in fully now. But now, every time I make an attack with one of my units, they get an extra attack, but my damage is reduced by 1. So all my
+1 attack, -1 damage?
yeah, so all my damage is 1, but I get extra attacks on the models.
That's pretty much all you're doing against me anyway.
Because like these guys reduce damage by 1, everything else a single wound model. So I was gonna
What about
swap.
your range attacks, or is it just melee?
Ooh.
Does it say just attacks?
Oh wait, if it does so, then when that fights.
Fine. Okay, so melee.
Yeah, until that fight is resolved. We're gonna move the shield captain first. Actually, I'm gonna move the shield captain to about here. I just want him to be able to put some shots into those guys right there.
You should point out you got 15 primary
Oh, yes,
points,
of course,
'cause You're
yeah.
holding these 3 objectives.
And that's all else I do in my command phase. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna back up for a second. I forgot I have a 5-up ignoring wounds on my Broodlord, so he's actually at 6 wounds.
Even less reason to stay there.
Yeah. You gonna fall back with these bikes?
Yeah, they're gonna go right there.
More like a fall forward.
Yeah, they're gonna just use that to further push forward and ideally keep stuff over here, maybe? I don't know, we'll see. And these various Praetors will also fall back. They're going to just jump to over here. And we're gonna spend a command point after they fall back on maneuver and fire. Because they have fly, they're eligible to shoot this turn even though they fell back. And my banner might reward me that command point back. This new battle round, it does not. And then these custodian guards will push forward with the help of the Blade Master. Yeah. These custodian guard will move forward to there. And then these custodian guard are going to be leaving this combat as well. We don't need to fight that. We don't want to fight that. Our Vexilla will move to about here. And then Terminators are going to hold the middle, but move as far as they can. We're going to go with the Sentinel Blade. It's got a pistol, 2 on 2s. Okay, we got the captain right there. They both hit. Wound on, I think 4. Tough, oh, not 2s. The Hurricane Bolter from the shield captain will fire into the Acolytes on 2s because we're rapid firing, or 12 shots because we're rapid firing. We don't reroll 1s on him anymore.
And 4s to wound them because they're toughness 4 now.
It's a nice change for them. Even though there's no
3s.
3s, it's still 5.
5-up saves.
Oh, nice.
It's only 2 of them die. You, I suppose.
And they'll go to the various Praetors who are able to shoot. They're going to put all their shots into that unit of Acolytes.
Neophyte hybrids.
Yeah. 24 shots between the 2 of them.
Hitting on 2s.
Strike 4.
3s to wound. 11 wounds, 5-up saves. Well, you just did 8 wounds. So we're going to kill 6. Oh, golly. Because it's a leader, so I got a better leadership.
Oh, gosh.
But whatever, we're going to try to keep a gun alive.
The Alaris Terminators in the middle are going to put all their shots into the Acolytes there. Only 3 of the grenade launchers are on range, but they are blast, so it's going to be 9 shots. I should say blast D3. 2s. These haven't yet to do anything, by the way. Let's see if they do it now. 3s are strength 5. We wound. These are -3.
Oh, well, that just killed 6 of them.
Kill 6.
I think that just did something.
It did something.
Congratulations.
They finally did something. Then their axes have 5 shots on 2s. Wounding on 4s. We do 2 wounds at AP1.
So 6-up.
Kill 1 more.
1 more dies.
Huzzah. Glory. The last thing to fire, the 2 custodian guards, they have their sentinel blades. They'll fire into the neophytes. 4 shots. And 3s. All that.
Oh, what strength are they?
Strength 4.
So, yeah, 3s, you're right.
Yeah, and then -1.
So 6-up save. And then they have 5-up ignoring wounds.
These are 2 damage each.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I'll just roll it like this.
Yeah,
And the ones
then-
that I make, I have to reroll.
Oh, you guys saved one! I forgot they got juiced up.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah.
I want to kill the nearest ones. Yeah, I'm going to kill the nearest ones, even though this is a good weapon. Just make your charge a little harder. Nah, you're just going to tie them up anyways. These 3.
I will start with charging the sword, or the blade master. A 7. We're good.
Let's bring them in. Are they going to charge the custodian guard right there too?
And they will join him.
They make it.
Good enough. Last charge with these 2 custodian guards. They'll declare a charge against the, I don't want to do the grinder. Does it get bonuses if it charges?
Yeah, I guess 2 extra attacks. It's 6 attacks right now, but it'd be 8 if it charges.
I see. Ugh. I kind of want to go for the neophytes. Let's go for the neophytes. Just the neophytes.
There you
Okay,
make it.
look at that. And they are gonna go, staying an inch away from the Magnus there.
Magus.
Magus. And we'll go there. I believe we're gonna start over here. I'm gonna look at the Sword Master, or Blade Master, and see what he's new. He's completely new.
Yeah, so he has the one profile that does 14 attacks, so yeah, he seems like he'll do a better job.
Yeah, he's got 3 different profiles. He's got 7 attacks because of my kata, so I'll go with the 2-to-1 ratio attack, and that's the middle one, so 14 attacks into them. I think it's better to go with the Custodian Guard. I'm just gonna go with him anyways. 2s! No rerolling.
And then 4s, because only strength 5.
It is, yeah. So just 4.
4. Oh, I got a 6-up save. Oh, I almost made 2 of them.
I got 1.
So you killed 1. Did forget 1 charge.
Shield Captain.
Okay. Now I'm going to spend 2 command points and interrupt. I'm going to have the Aberrants go, and they're going to put all their attacks into your Custodian Guard.
Custodian Guard.
Now I can pile in
get
properly.
The full pile in. No rerolling though, because I'm going to spend a command point.
Oh, I was going to say, you don't get that automatically, bud.
Let's see if I get it back. I do.
That's nice
for this
you.
battle round, yeah.
How nice for you. So I hit you on 3s. No rerolling. Okay, I missed 3 times, and that would have been full rerolls too. And then these are going to wound you on 3s.
Right.
Because you're not toughness 4, so 3s. Oh,
Garbage. Garbage, yeah.
You get your 4 pinballs.
These are AP3?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
2 damage each.
Ooh.
Oh, I kill 1.
I want them to hold. I'll try and command point it. I fail. You got 1.
I'm telling you, don't bother with command point rerolling. You always lose a guy when you do that.
I'll just get them out of the way. What's the toughness?
5.
5? Is the sword +1 now?
Let's back up. I had 1 more attack.
Ooh, one more.
I had
One
a
more
leader
hit.
in there. Maybe. We'll
Ooh.
see. 3s to wound. Yeah,
Ooh.
maybe. 4 up. Hey!
Oh, damn.
So we got a little interesting situation. I got it backwards. They're -2, 3 damage.
Right.
So you would have put it on him. You rolled a 1 and a 1, and then you re-rolled the 1 into a 3.
Right.
So that means he would have died from the 1, and then the 1 into a 3 would have killed another one.
Right.
And that last one would kill another one, which is kind of awkward.
It's,
So let's
yeah.
just kill 2 of them and be done with it.
Ugh.
Well, because that's what would have happened, right?
Yeah.
You rolled 2 1s and he re-rolled 1 into a 3. We can say that one happened first. Then that other one would kill the guy, and then you fail the next one, so 2 die. So if we look at it perfectly, like in the order the dice were rolled, then you would have lost all 3. So I think it just works
Right,
to make it
yeah.
2 because maybe you would have made different decisions based on the dice rolls. I don't know.
Right.
So now you got the 1 guy to attack back.
Got the 1 guy to attack back. Yeah, so he's got 4 attacks because of the kata on 2s. And wounding on 3s.
Your strength 6.
Yep. The strength 7.
Strength 7.
No
I
save.
don't get a save against that, so kills 1 and wounds another one. Now the captain gets to murder a couple Genestealers.
Yeah, he's gonna go kill them real good. He's gonna stab him with his pokey stick.
On 2s.
Boom, 2s. Okay, well he's gonna miss half those.
What's his strength?
7.
So 3s to wound.
+1 to wound. No invulnerable saves against us.
No invulnerable saves. Okay, well they're just dead. Nice. And then 2 Custodian Guard to murder 4 Neophytes.
Attacks because of the kata, hitting on all of that,
Yeah, you're good.
and wounding these on 3s because they're strength 6. Unless these are 2s don't work. against
Normally
you, though.
2s, but Twisted Helix ignores 2s.
So it should kill 5, but you have a feel no pain.
Yes, and they're 1 damage each.
Only 1, yeah.
So 4 die. Which is how many I had. You want to consolidate into anything?
The Magus.
Oh, okay. Now, just to warn you, she has a half decent weapon now.
Oh, is it half decent?
Let me tell you.
Okay. I'll consolidate into her. She can fight back. I won't move him because he'd have to go into the rock grinder.
All right, and that's all the chargers. So the only thing to fight with is her then, because everything else is dead or has already gone. I'm going to bop you with my Force Staff, which will be 3s to hit, 1 hits, and then it is strength 6, so 3s to wound you. Oh, it was -1d3 damage. We go to morale. We got this unit of 3 that's lost 7 of their buddies, so they're going to fail the morale on anything but a 1. And this 1 single Neophyte hybrid will be the same thing. So I'm thinking I want to drop 2 command points somewhere, because I have a small chance of being able to take control of this objective before I actually go to score it, because I can bring D3 of them back. So if I roll
at least a 3.
if I roll 3, then I can put 3 there, because you count as 2 models each and objective secured.
Yeah.
So that's the unfortunate thing, that you killed enough there. There's also actions to think about too. So I will spend 2 command points to make them not run, and then I'll roll for that Neophyte hybrid, and he definitely runs. Yeah, I don't like how many command points I had to use this turn, but I'm alive. And you get 3 points for holding the middle, and
Yes.
right now you're controlling the 3 middle objectives, which will matter later on.
Right.
But as for units that you've killed this battle round, you've killed the Genestealers right there, and these Neophyte hybrids, and those Neophyte hybrids. So you've killed 3 so far.
Not bad.
This battle round. My command phase, the Primus is going to hand out a reroll 1s to wound on them. And you can turn it off if you like.
I will.
I know you will.
I will.
And then I'm going to get D3 Acolyte Hybrids back. If I get 3, I grab that objective.
That's huge.
Oh, just 2.
That's good.
I get 2 rock saws, and now we're contesting the objective, but not enough to take it. This unit back here gets D3 back as well, and they replenish.
Nice.
And I'm going to put that closer to you. Look at me. I take a page from the Necron book.
Necron stuff.
Yeah. I'm holding 1 objective, so I get 5 points. Woo!
No, you have...
Movement phase. Biophage is going to move up here. He will, at the end of the movement phase, start an action to buff these guys. He's going to use his once per game ability where the familiar goes... and they go, oh yeah, baby! I'll just roll it now. Not that it makes a difference what they're going to be doing. So it'll be 1, 2, 3. It'll be, they get an extra AP, extra attacks on 6s, or 5 up ignoring wounds. So it'll be extra attacks on 6s. Patriarch will advance. 4.
Hello.
Look at that speed. And then this little squad right here is going to help him out. Not that they can do much with their -1 attack. The Megas is going to fall back and embark. There's 1 extra slot in there. And then the Goliath is going to basically, I'm just turning it around for thematic purposes, but I also want to kind of block off this area as much as I can. And this Rock Grinder is going to come up here too, just getting in range to huck our demolition charges wherever the crap we want. And also to do some crossfiring.
Ooh.
And actually exposing you and stuff, giving me +1s to wound. Ooh. On this end, we'll have the Abominate and the Primus. Get ready to tango with these bikes. Genestealers here will advance, so that's 1, so that's 10 inches because they have +1 move. Sorry, I take that back. Not because I rolled a 1, but because I realized there's nowhere I want them to go. I'm going to spend a command point. They're going back to the shadows.
Bye-bye.
And then these Acolytes are just going to grab some cover, and they're going to start to retrieve some Octarius data, making sure I'm 6 inches away.
Where's the data? Get the data! We've had some data! Command points!
Patriarch is going to cast Mass Hypnosis, and we fail, because I needed a 6. That's the one that makes you fight last and -1 attack. I'm going to command point reroll that. And pull a Luka and fail it anyways. How have I not learned? You don't reroll. I know. Just get rid of that stratagem.
It'd be better with
it. Needed to be there at the beginning of the edition because not everybody had stratagems.
It can go now.
But it should be like every time you get a new book, you're not allowed to use a command point reroll.
Just get it out of
here. It's like just let the dice be the dice.
It's.
And then I'll just do, I don't know, because his other one was, well, Might from Beyond. Made it. So he's going to give them +1 attack.
Nice.
I forgot that I actually gave myself that last time. I didn't use it. So they're just going to ignore your... basically, it's ignore the Shadowkeeper thing.
Nice.
The Magus is inside a vehicle and fell back, so it cannot do any psychic powers. So we'll go to shooting now. And we're going to start here. We're going to do some crossfiring. Are you ready for some awesome crossfire?
Oh, you better believe it.
All right, so we're going to try to take care of your objective secured little guys. So we're going to start... It doesn't really matter the order because I'm both in range of everything. So we'll have this Goliath Rock Grinder fire everything at them.
I'll do the transhuman physiology on them.
So only wound them on 4s?
Yeah.
Instead of 3s?
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and spend that command point.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm going to hit them on 4s. Crossfired!
Crossfired!
I only have to hit them once with a non-whatever.
As long as I got the crossfire cube.
4s to wound. It didn't matter.
Didn't matter.
And then a heavy stubber because, yeah, whatever. So now this unit will fire, and by the way, they're exposed between them because there's a line between the two that doesn't pass through obscured.
+1 to wound.
So I get +1 to wound, which doesn't matter. Come on, man, let me do something that the Genestealer calls do. Everything I try to do, you just shut down.
This stupid army book, dude. It's got nothing but strategy.
Why did they come out together?
It's like literally
Why did they come out together? It's like the Adeptus Custodes were specifically built to deny everything the Genestealer calls
It's just
do.
nothing but a feel bad codex, dude. That's what it really feels
I'm like, hey, I get +1 to wound now. And you're like, screw you. You'd be wounding me on 2s, but now it's just on 4s. I'm still firing at them, all right?
Yeah, that's fair.
No.
No, my CPs.
No, I'm firing at them.
Oh.
I'm firing at them. I don't get the +1 to hit, but I don't care, because I have the crossfire on them so I can make them fight last at least. So firing at the other one. So seismic cannon hitting on 4s instead of 3s. Ha! I didn't need it. I didn't need it.
Nice.
So there's crossfire on them now. 3s to wound. Ah! I'll fail on my own, thank you very much. Crossfire on them. I know I have a heavy stubber, but just don't care. I'll roll it anyways.
You never know.
1 wound. Luka's wondering if the crossfire marker would have given me +1 to hit with that other one.
I'm curious if it's applied
no.
immediately
It's not
or not.
until
Yeah.
after all the attacks are resolved.
That's a way cleaner way of writing it.
Yeah. Wound you on, I don't know, 5s? Nothing, okay. All right, right here, we're going to huck a blasting charge at you and then fire a couple auto pistols. So D3 shots of the blasting charge. 3 shots, hitting on 4s. Oh,
wow.
3 of those hit.
Dead on.
And 3s to wound.
4s to wound.
4s to wound, sorry. Nothing.
Oh, there it is.
But if I hit with both auto pistols and 4s, I could have put a crossfire marker on him. 5s to wound. Nothing, okay. I guess I have a needle pistol to fire. Hits on a 3 or a 2 or something. Wounds on a 2. Ah, wounded. No AP, but D3 damage. Yeah, you're fine. Charging. No Overwatch?
No Overwatch, yeah.
I made it.
I should have Tanglefoot grenaded them, obviously. I didn't think you'd roll that low.
Patriarch. Made it. Goliath. Made it. I'm just going to go sideways, actually. I want to keep blocking you. And then Goliath.
Stupid trucks.
Made it.
Good enough.
Primus. Made it.
Oh, wow.
And then made it. I'm going to spend a command point on a stratagem. Because they have a crossfire marker on them, I can make them fight last. So they're fighting last.
Is that the Custodian Guard?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Blade Master always fights first, so he'll fight after one of my chargers. So I will fight first with... Patriarch is going to fight first. You ready for this?
What's this? He's strength 4.
He's got 7 attacks normally, but 6 because...
And he's strength
Strength 5, but he rerolls the wound rolls.
5. I will lower his strength by 1 for our command point.
Okay. I'm just going to proc those 6s then. Thanks.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
guess so.
2s to hit. Hey, he didn't miss 2 or 3 times like he always does.
Ah.
Strength... Oh, sorry. Get that command point back.
Oh, he's strength 6?
Oh, no, he's strength 6, so it could still matter. Because he's Twisted Helix.
Yeah,
Do you
I'll
want-
still do it. That's still
okay,
fine.
so now he's 4s to wound instead of 3s. Rerolling. Oh, golly.
Okay, how about 5 wounds? I'll do those first, because if I fail those, my guys are dead. And I... Oh, pass both. Okay. And then I have 3 more at 2 damage.
Yes.
That I lost the Custodian Guard. I'm actually going to command point that.
Oh, don't. Not for me. Oh, come
You know
on.
what's really obnoxious? Rerolling vulnerable saves. So dumb. I'm going to have to interrupt there. I got to keep the objective. So
Okay.
They have to interrupt for 1 because they're near an objective and they're going to try and kill the...
Acolyte hybrids?
Acolytes, yeah. And these hit on 2s. And our strength 7, so 3s. It kills on 3s. So it kills...
So
unless you have an
all-
invuln.
Nope, they're all dead. And they didn't get the 5-up ignoring wounds, so they're all dead. All right, the Abominant's going to attack your bikes. Well, he had 3 awesome attacks, and he has 2
Awesome attacks.
So he hits on 3s. He can reroll 1 hit or 1 wound, so obviously I'm going to reroll the first thing.
Oh, damn.
6s don't do anything. I wanted to say that he gets extra, but he doesn't. And he is strength 8. So 3s to wound.
Yes. Oh, all right.
Didn't need a reroll. So these are, before you roll, just so we understand, before you roll your dice,
These are high damage, right?
these are D3 plus 3 damage. They're minus 3, so you got your 4 pinballs.
So I'll do the first guy.
Doesn't matter, doesn't matter.
That kills the guy, and then the second one... Oh, I don't have a reroll anyways, you're right. So it kills the 1 bike guy.
Bruh. All right.
Now
Your
the...
Blade Master's 14 attacks ago because he attacks first,
Yes.
but he's not. He can be eligible to be picked.
And these are the Blade Master attacks. I'm going with the middle profile, which is many attacks.
2s to hit.
We have a miss in 3. There we are.
4s to wound.
4s? I'm only strength 5 with this, yeah. So these are only AP 1 as well, so that's 5, 6 wounding hits.
So 6-up saves. Well, that kills 2 more and injures another one. Just like that. Let's see how my Primus can do. I did give him an upgrade for +1 damage. So, but, you know, -1 attack is going to make that harder. So we're down to 3 attacks with the Cult Bone Sword. And we'll be hitting on 2s. Oh, garbage.
What'd you get, 2 1s?
2 1s, yeah. And yeah, he doesn't get to reroll his own 1s. And then he is strength 6. So was that 4s?
4s, yeah.
No wound. And then I got a Toxic Injector Claw, which hits on 2s and wounds on 2s. And then hold on, there's something.
Oop.
No, it's just that it always wounds on 2s. And then it's -1. Oh, you're fine.
Got the taco.
Then we'll go to my Goliath Rock Grinder, which will attack. It's normally 8 on the charge, but 7. And then hitting you on 3s with my Drill Dozer Blade. And then wounding you on 3s as well. So 3 wounds. -2, 2.
So these are
3 up?
3 ups, yeah. There's 3 of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, fail 1.
So 2 damage. That brings one of them down to 1 wound.
Be the-
Except 2 was on the bike.
Right beside the marker, yeah.
Goliath Rock Grinder over here into those bikes. Hitting on 3s. Also wounding on 3s. Just 2. 4 up invulns.
4 pluses.
Kill 1.
Got him, yep.
right, well, I'm slowly working my way through.
Getting through them, right? Yeah. This Custodian Guard will swing before the Aberrants get their chance to swing. We're hitting on 2s. We get the extra attack because of the kata, and 3s with AP 3.
3s?
Yep. Your strength 7.
Okay, AP 3, so that's just
3.
3 damage. So that kills another one. And then we'll wound the next one over here, like that. And then the Aberrants will go. So we'll pile in like this.
Get all the attacks on him, I assume.
Yeah, how many wounds does he have? If it's 7, then
I
forget it.
believe it's 7.
He got 7 wounds, that's great. I'm 3 damage attacks. We're gonna do my 5 attacks, because I have 2, 2, 2, and 3, but down to 1, 1, 1, and 2. And to your Custodian Guard, and just see if we can finish him off. Are you gonna do anything to shut down my rerolls?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and turn off the rerolls.
You're gonna
not try, I will. I will use the Emperor's Auspice. I'll go down to 1 command point.
Hitting on 3s. So I would have rerolled those 2 hits, and I would normally reroll 1s to wound, 3s to wound. Oh,
damn.
1 wound. -2. Ah, you're alive. You're fine. And then you can fight back with these 2 into the Goliath Rock Grinder.
Yep, swinging swords on 2s to get the extra attack, and wounding on...
Strength, toughness 7.
Oh, and 5s to wound then. I have 3 at -3.
6 up saves.
Just 1 damage each.
3 wounds. Not enough to bracket it, but still did some damage. Oh, where are your 6? Where's my 6? There's the 6. And we have the 2 bikes as well.
Oh yeah, this bike I'll go
This one
first.
technically fights last, but who cares?
Oh yeah, let's get out of the way.
It's on 2s.
And strength is 7.
So 4s to wound.
Oh, 2 wounds then.
6 up save.
Just 1 damage.
1 damage. And who does this bike want to attack? The Abominate or the Primus?
I'll go for the
Primus will be easier to kill.
Yeah, the Primus, I suppose.
Actually, the Abominate will be easier to kill. I've got a 4-up invuln on him. With once per game, I can auto pass it with the relic.
These are the 5 pokey attacks.
Into
One miss. The Abominant.
Strength.
7.
So 3s to wound. So
That's
3 wounds.
Goes through his armor. They're only 1 damage each though.
So 5 up to ignore.
Oh, nice.
So
oh, okay.
Takes 2 wounds. It's down to 4. Lost 4 Aberrants, and I passed their morale. No other morale check really matters. I still didn't manage to take this objective from you. I did finish my Retrieve Octarius data and get a few points there.
Got those 2 table quarters done. Nice.
Yeah. And I have more models in...
Every location.
No.
Oh, I murdered a lot over there.
Yeah, I've only got 1 here, plus the 4, so that's 5, and you have at least that. And then in my table quarter, you have more than me, or at least have the same as me. So I only get the 1 point. Yeah. The current score at the end of battle round 3 is 45 to 18. That's not true. It's 48 because you actually control more in the middle too.
That's right. I get 3 more points.
And also you killed more than me, so that becomes 51. So 51 to 18. It's the end of battle round 3, and I know that this is not the end of the game yet, but we're still going to call it here because we have to have time to actually record our review and first impressions.
And we showed off. Well, I showed off a lot of custodian stuff. As much as there's nothing else to show off for the custodian stuff.
Yeah.
This is pretty much it.
And
like the rest
you,
is.
you got lots of times to shut down everything I could do. So
Like
we're going to cover it though in our first impressions and review. And I apologize that we have to kind of rush this, but I won't tell you the exact day that we got this book, but we do get it. The Games Workshop did send us an advance copy. We can say that, and it's for free. But let's just say that we don't have hardly any time to get these videos up. So we got to make sure we have time. And I think at this point we know that the Custodians are going to win. This current score is, you've got triple my current score pretty much.
Yeah.
And not like triple as in 1 to 3, but as in like 18 to 54.
I think the one move that would solidify it is this guy falls back there, and that's my objective now because it counts as 2 models.
No, the one move that would solidify yours is just end the command phase, and you get 15 more points.
That's fair too. That's fair too.
But I don't think you need to solidify.
That's it. It's over.
I'm winning 100 to 5, but you know what'll solidify is this last 5 points.
Bam!
It's like, no, you win, all right? Just you couldn't help but do it, could you?
I just to make it
No,
like,
you just couldn't help it.
Just in
you
case
couldn't help it.
In case anyone out there
Here, let
was
me go get
thinking
some salt. Let me go get some salt. You can rub it in my wounds.
that Matthew still had a chance mathematically, that one there ends the game.
No,
Yeah,
I had no chance mathematically. Here's what happens. Blap, they're dead. Blap, he's dead. And these things stay alive because you won't really be able to kill them super easy.
Right.
And the aberrants maybe hold and have 1 model left at the end there.
Yeah.
And that's it. So I'll have like 3 things back here. The end. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you'll watch the first impressions and review. That'll be in the MiniWarGaming Vault at the link below. If you're not a Vault member, you can click it and get a free 7-day trial. Thanks for watching. Happy wargaming.